Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. I know I'm late. It's 10 in India. I just randomly thought of doing this. It was a Wednesday, so I thought, let's go for it. Mm. So, I want to talk about why people live extremely predictable lives. Okay. And I got the idea from my second job. So, I work two jobs, right? And then the second job, I work for a school which is basically full of mentally disabled children, or in our language, retards, right? So each one has a different kind of personality. From what I could see, what I have been seeing for the last few months is that each one has certain days where they are something, certain other days where they are something else. All right, some days where they are angry, some days where they are happy, some days where they are they just want to stay busy. Yeah. And all of these mentally disabled kids, they have what is called, what we could understand as a personality, right? And I found that interesting. I said, okay, so if each of these people have a personality, and they cannot be brought up, in the sense of you can only somewhat prune their personality for basic stuff. For example, if you want water, you have to ask for water, you cannot grab it from someone. If you want to go to the toilet, you have to ask, or you have to just, but other than that, you cannot really prune their personality. And I feel that that kills the debate of nature versus nurture. I think most of us are purely products of nature. Yes, some 10, 5%, 5 or 10% is given by society. We are trained to behave well. We're trained to not be monkeys. Yeah. And in many cases, men are trained to not be rapists. Women are trained to be more subservient, etc. Yeah. So all of this training that we talk about is what one would say is nurture. Yeah, so it is taught to us by society, whereas our nature is 95% what is running. Now, we have certain default settings. Okay, so for example, we want to survive, we want to be accepted by society, we want to eat, we want to go to the toilet in the morning, etc. All of these things are generally encouraged by society, which shows that you cannot go against nature, even as a social entity. The social entity itself encourages men to be men in the sense of like, oppress the woman, be the monkey, be the ruler, and it teaches women to be subservient, as in listen to the man, be what you are, and these things are already ingrained in male and female nature. All right. And that is why most people have a predictable destiny. Because if you take their biological impulses, multiplied by the social impulses, and divided by their stupidity, it's very easy to understand what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, and why they're going to do it, and how they're going to react in a certain situation. All right, it's all extremely predictable. And that's my whole point here, that we are just programmed. The only difference between us, the normal beings, and people who are, let's say, enlightened, are just is just awareness. It's not that you can fight nature. It's not that you can fight 1 2 3 billion years of survival instinct, and everything that happened in your mother's stomach, and your father's sperms programming, and all of that. But what you can do is just be aware of it. And when you're aware of it, that is when you start fighting it. Automatically, you don't even need to start fighting it. You just need to be aware of it, and it'll start falling off. And that's when you realize that all of this rubbish that we deal with is basically nonsense. Yeah, it's all a falsehood. It's all an imagination of our brain, creating an experience out of atoms that are scattered all around us. So get out of that illusion. Make sure you're aware of it. Okay. And automatically, once you're aware, you will automatically reach the point of exiting it, because you will realize how nonsense it is. And that is what is enlightenment. Enlightenment is the day You just start observing your personality and it starts falling off, falling off, falling off, falling off. Correct? That's about it. All right. So that's what I wanted to say. Let's hear some questions. Hi, bhai, Hindi mein banao na. Yeah, definitely. I will definitely make a Hindi one after this. Um, Life is unnecessary, completely unnecessary. That is why the only way to really escape it is to be aware. Yeah. Oi. What oi? Okay. Anything else? Let's hear some questions, or I can move to the Hindi part. Hindi live per hour. I'm going to come on the Hindi live in a bit. It's on Black Sheep Academy. Please go there. I just wanted to make a quick video. I don't really intend to stay here too long unless you all have questions. A lot of you have not shown up today. So I guess I will be making this a short video. I'll give it another minute and then we can walk off. No? All right. Okay. So I'm going to shut this video. I'm happy for it to be quick because I'm also tired and I've had a long week. I will see you all hopefully next Wednesday. And I hope you got the point. I hope it made sense. And bye bye. See you. Hello. Bye. Okay, everyone come on Black Sheep Academy in about 5 minutes. I'm going to make a Hindi video. Yes, bye.